welcome to Chesapeake Today. This is Heather Wheeler, Director of Life Enrichment. I have a guest with me today.
Hi everyone, it's Candace here from Fitness.
So, what do we have going on now that it's going to be July?
I know.
It's crazy. The summer just is whizzing by and I'm not sure what to do because it's my favorite season.
Me too, I know, going by way too fast. Well, I know this week Bucky comes in, which I feel like he's like our Chesapeake mascot at this point. I think residents ask more about Bucky than they do about my son, honestly. So we have him on Friday, the 1st, going to be at 2 o'clock in the Newport Courtyard.
Courtyard, okay.
Yeah.
And we have pictures on Touchtown of the fair that we had, or the carnival, carnival, Chesapeake Carnival. And Bucky is on one of those pictures, a couple of those pictures, but one he was with Amy Thomas, and he actually, I can't believe that dog got dunked,
yes.
And he was okay with a bucket of water over him.
Any body of water, he is like just drawn to it for sure.
So he is. He's our unofficial Chesapeake mascot.
I think so. I like that.
And he and Clint, your son, are
inseparable.
Inseparable, right?
Very much so.
So I guess maybe one of these days you'll have to bring them both in.
Yeah.
Both
of my children.
Right, exactly.
Most definitely.
All right, so, wow. So we're really busy. So last month we did, well, I guess we can talk about, you had a couple of trips. Mm-hmm. You went to, no, it wasn't a state park. What was that? Oh, you did the Culliford Farms. Mm-hmm. And then you had another trip. What was the other trip this last month? Oh, we can't remember. Okay, that's okay.
These months are just all running together.
But we can talk about July. What do you have going on in July for fitness?
Yeah, so some fun things for July. We have a dolphin watching trip, which I believe we've done in the past as a community, but during kind of the off season. So excited to go, and there'll actually be some warmer weather. So we're doing that on the 5th, so right after July 4th. We'll be going over to the Rudy Inlet in Virginia Beach. Mm-hmm. It's a 90-minute dolphin boat excursion, guaranteed sightings, and then following that with some lunch right there in the Rudy area. Nice. And then at the end of the month, we're going to be going to Bacon's Castle, so over in Surrey, Virginia, right past Smithfield. Awesome. And that's a very historical area, piece of land for this area. So that will be a guided tour.
So those are fitness trips that you've put on the fitness calendar.
Correct.
And the fitness reservation form.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because a couple of people have come to me saying, "Oh, your castle trip wasn't on, or the Rudy trip wasn't on your reservation form." We actually have always had 2 different reservation forms. That's not new.
Right.
So if you see something on the calendar and you don't see it on one reservation form, it's on the other. And when you get your connection, you should have both reservation forms in there.
Yes.
So if it's a fitness or walking or kind of outdoors type of moving around, it's probably your trip.
Yep.
We do more of the indoors museums, although we do wineries too.
And a good thing to keep in mind too is when you do get that connection, now everything is in the connection that you need. So you've got that, as you're flipping through, you'll see the independent living calendar with the trips, and then there's your reservation sheet for that. Fitness trips, and then our fitness description. So it really, as you're going through the connection, it makes sense where things are laid out. So try to keep that in mind of when you're at that fitness page and you see a dolphin trip, your reservation for it is right there. So we've really tried to make it easy and user friendly for the residents.
Absolutely. So so we have 4th of July. We have a trip to the fireworks. Now I did have some questions because I think you thought it was in Virginia Beach, so that's what the connection says. It's actually Newport News. It's Victory Landing Park, which I guess there's another
There's a First Landing Park, too.
Right. So that's where the confusion came from. We're sorry about that. We didn't realize that happened until after it went to print. It is local. It is Newport News, so it's Victory Landing Park, Newport News. We do have the larger bus going to that on 4th of July. It leaves 6 o'clock from the Hampton entrance. So if you're seeing this after the 4th of July, sorry, it already went. But if before, please, and there are a few spots left. We're pretty full, but there are a few spots left. So if you want to go, sign up on Touchtown or give me a call, extension 1656. I'll sign you up. Or Isaiah. Now that he's here
Yeah.
full time, 1693.
And that's right down near the shipyard too, right?
It
That
is.
park. So that's
It
right
is.
on the water. That'll be really nice.
Yep, that's what I've heard. I have not
Yeah.
been there yet, so we'll
be good.
see. But should be good. It's called Stars in the Sky is the name of it.
Nice.
So play on fireworks and stars and all that.
Yeah.
So that should be
Perfect.
fun. And please bring your own lawn chairs. We have a few for people who don't, but I think we only have 5 or 6 of
Yeah.
them. So please try to bring your own. That will help us out. Okay, we already talked about the dolphin tour.
And
What
while
else?
I'm here, I might as well put in a plug for
Yes.
volleyball.
Absolutely, water volleyball.
So, for the last month, residents that come to our Friday aqua aerobics class, we've been playing water volleyball, and we have actually gotten pretty good. I mean, we're still amateurs for sure.
It's not easy.
No,
Maneuvering
it's
in water.
exercise. It's hard work. But we laugh more than anything else. So on your calendar, you're going to see on the 15th of July that a few Lakewood residents are coming here for us to have a water volleyball match. So that morning at 10:30, we'll have a 45-minute match, and people who aren't planning on actually getting in the water can still come to the pool deck, and we'll have chairs set up, and I've ordered pom-poms. We have pom-poms.
And they're bringing some cheerleaders too.
They're
So
bringing some
show
cheerleaders
up.
too, yes. So we
Yes,
want this
show
to
up.
be a big thing and lots of fun because, I mean, it is just hilarious just watching us
It's
play.
going to be great. It's
oh
going to
my
be
gosh,
great. And then,
yes.
of course, in August, we have them coming up back again for the Iron Chef competition.
Right, yeah, that's
Which is, in the past, of course, you residents that have lived here are familiar with. It was the Iron Chef, but it was between Jonathan Cook and David Loop. Well, now it is going to be between the Chesapeake and Lakewood.
And their ED.
Their culinary team of 3 or 4 people they have agreed to bring, and our culinary team of 3 to 4 people.
Fun.
So the parameters have changed a little bit, but this should be fun. We have a little
Yeah.
rivalry going with Lakewood, but I think it's pretty good. So we got the water volleyball this month. We have the Iron Chef next month.
Yeah.
It's
So how does
fun.
that work with the Iron Chef competition? Do they record it? Are residents able to view it? Or how does it...
No, they it's been in house here before, but people buy tickets, and it's not tickets, but they use their dining dollars. And it's
Okay.
so much money for that event. And then the 2 teams present their menus and their food.
Very nice.
And it's a smaller version of each. It's
Sure,
not,
because you're kind of eating a little bit more
it's a lunch,
too.
and you're eating 2 versions of
Right.
a menu. And they all have their
Wow.
own menus. And so David Loop has been the reigning champion
Mm-hmm.
twice. So, he's ready for this, I guess, this challenge of our culinary team and Lakewood's culinary team.
Wow.
But so there'll be reservations open for that. You can call the concierge and ask about that. But that will be in August. I believe it's the 16th.
16th,
but
that sounds correct.
Yeah, it sounds correct. But we'll as we get closer to the time, we will. You can always call a concierge to get more detailed information. But it should be fun. They're
Most
going to
definitely.
bring a bus of their people.
Mm-hmm.
Their culinary team, I guess, is going to come the night before.
Oh, wow.
I think they're staying in a local hotel, but anyways, they're staying here so they can come in early in the morning and start.
Yeah.
And so there's everything. There's menu, there's prep, it's going to be,
It's a healthy competition.
I think it's fun. It's really fun. And their residents, they're going to bring residents so that they can use their
Yeah.
dining dollar, and they can,
That's good.
and our residents. And so it'll be an even mix of, if it was just our residents here, because we're home team, I guess we'll say, they might be a little worried that who's voting, all
Yeah.
of us. But I think, though, that our residents, though, I think they wouldn't be swayed. It's
Oh, they're going to
food
go
they
with what
like.
tastes better for sure.
Yeah.
They will be honest with you.
That's a hot
Yeah.
button food. So
Yes.
I think you guys would be good. I wouldn't
Yeah.
worry too much about it. But that's going to be a blast. So okay, what else do we have? Back to July. We talked about. That's going to be in August. But what we have, of course, our art classes, our jewelry making, and craft, and fused glass. That's on the calendar, so everybody can look at that. Oh, yeah. If you guys remember, for the carnival, I did have it scheduled that the SPCA was going to bring small petting zoo or small animals so that we could be hands-on with them. And then because of the weather, we changed the date, and the woman who's in charge of that, her name is actually Swee Hart.
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding. SWEE and then HART. Her name is Swee Hart.
Wow.
So Swee was on vacation and she could not bring them that day. So we worked it out, and they're coming in on the 11th
That'll be fun.
of July at 3:30, and it's going to be community center entrance outside. some small animals, some hands-on. We'll probably pick a nice shady spot. We'll get out some water for them, you know.
Yeah.
I'll have to find some
That'll be fun.
water bowls around here somewhere, I guess,
Yeah.
or something. Maybe I'll
Come
borrow
up
some
with
from the
that.
kitchen. So that should be exciting. We are having them back. I did promise that. So
Yeah.
they're coming back. What else here?
Party on the patio.
Party on the patio.
20th.
That's right. It's the 20th. It's Billy Mitchell. He's been here before. He's coming. He's going to perform outside. Knock on wood. Hopefully
Weather
this
permitting.
month we have good weather.
Yeah.
Last month we had all those terrible storms.
But even back to that show with the Threedles, I have heard residents just
That was
raving
awesome.
of how great that was.
Yes.
So that was awesome.
Hank Martin. Yep. And now the new Elvis movie's coming
Oh,
out,
I'm here for it.
and he does an Elvis show.
Nice.
And
I think you should do
asked
it.
him about that for Party on the Patio from maybe August or September. But he said he wears the jumpsuit and it's really hot. So he's not looking. So we're going to have him. It probably won't be Party on the Patio, but that's okay. We'll have him in the Chesapeake room and, where it's air conditioned and he can. I didn't want.
Yeah, you
I didn't
could-
want him heat stroke or something. And I was like, oh boy.
You could do that in August because that's like the anniversary of his passing, like in August.
Is
So
it?
that would make a lot of
Okay.
sense. I'm a big
I didn't know
Elvis
that.
fan.
Okay.
Residents know that.
Okay. So I guess you'll have to skew your hours.
That would
or
be
something, so maybe you
fun.
could
Oh,
come-
I won't miss
or
that.
go home and bring the family
Yeah.
back or something.
That would
'cause
be
it
great.
Should be fun. Yep. And he's
Fun.
very good at his tribute bands. He usually has the same type of guitar
Okay.
that person, that lead guitarist had,
Yeah.
and that he had. I can't remember the name of it, but he had the same guitar that George Harrison.
Oh,
in
wow.
The Beatles.
Okay.
Yeah, the same kind.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like a replica, or is a replica of it. So he does very well with the aesthetics
fun.
and and he's a good singer. So, and how we ended the Threedles was people were dancing around.
Really?
And everything. Even Uwe, the chaplain, was in there dancing on the last song.
Nice.
So sorry, just get you up. I saw you dancing, and having fun. But that's
That's
cool
awesome.
because chaplains should have fun with us.
For sure.
So,
That's
yeah.
great.
So that will be in the future. But this month is Billy Mitchell. Party on the Patio is the 20th, 7:30. We did move it back. We tried the earlier 6:30
Oh,
time.
okay.
But I heard that the later time is better because dinner
A little
reservations.
trickier with dinner. Okay.
So I listened to you. I heard you. I moved
At
it.
least you tried.
Yeah, I thought because
Yeah.
the band thought it would be easier to be earlier,
Oh, I see.
so that they could be done and not so late. But
Okay.
it's fine. We listen to you. Tell us your suggestions. We're okay with it. All right. Normal shopping throughout the month. So do those also. Sign up with us or go on to Touchtown. Movies on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been picking the movies for a little bit but now that Isaiah is here, he'll be getting some of those responsibilities back. So, Isaiah and I are going to be working together for the August connection. I guess we can talk a little bit about how we had some issues with our printing and where we've kind of stood with that.
Yeah.
So my apologies for how that calendar looked in the, connection this last go round. Our printer folks that we go with
Yeah,
out of Chesapeake,
yeah.
they've been having some issues. So we're working through that. We're trying to see how they can do a little bit of a better job with proofing because when we print it on our
It looks
PDF,
fine.
it doesn't look like that, but then their printer, it gets all grainy and distorted. So trying to work through that because it is really helpful to have that calendar in there so that connection's just a one-stop shop. So Isaiah and I are going to be working on the August connection together so that he can kind of figure out how all that works and he can kind
it
of
over.
run with it and make it his
September.
own. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a plan. We're not just dumping everything on him because
Oh,
everybody,
no. Yeah.
everybody says to me they're happy that Isaiah is
Easing
here.
into it.
And and they say, does Isaiah have this chore yet, or does he
Yeah.
have this task yet? And I say, sometimes yes, sometimes no, because
Right.
I'm trying not to. If I dump it all on him in the first week or the first month, I'm afraid he might run. We don't want that, right?
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, he's loving it so far. He says.
Yeah.
He says he's loving it. Every day's different. He likes that.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, he came from teaching. First graders tying a lot of shoes.
Well, seniors like to keep you on your toes too, so.
so thank you for welcoming him.
Yeah.
The residents have been wonderful.
Oh, always.
So okay,
Yes, most
anything
definitely.
else that we want to mention?
I think that's it.
Coming up, we had the activities committee meeting this last week, and we have a lot of suggestions. We're going to try to put on as much as we possibly can logistically on the calendar. for August, because July is done. So
know.
we'll see how that goes. We'll see. With logistics and buses and drivers and staffing, we'll put as much as we can on it.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Sounds good.
So thank you for helping us out, Tom Sayer and Penny and Carolyn, Katie, and who else? All the activity committee. If I forgot your name, I'm sorry, but thank you for your help. You are a wonderful, dedicated, committed,
Group of people.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
I think that's it. I think
so
we
too.
can let them go. Thank you for seeing this version of the Chesapeake Today show, and we'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.